Okay, so welcome sa 500, joke lang, episode 5 ng Puro Laro. And we are gonna talk about the upcoming big event in Europe, which is Gamescom. To those na nag-aabang ng mga gaming conferences dyan, Gamescom ang susunod. We just finished E3 back in July. I think June, and right now Gamescom. So right now we're gonna talk about what's coming, one of the most anticipated or some of the most anticipated game and all that, and our top picks of probably best of show. Siguro sino yung company or games company na magpo-produce ng nakakabilib na show na maglalabas ng mga secret games or whatever, ganyan. Baka meron silang mga tinatagong series na hindi pa nila na-announce. Ako, meron akong inaantay from one of my favorite companies. No, just kidding, hindi sila favorite. Pero inabang ko kung ilabas nila yung news na yan. So, right now, we have, of course, John is with me right now.
Hello.
Yep. And we have a new guest.
Hello. Hi, everybody. This is Rainier. Kamusta?
Yeah. Sasabihin ko sana near. Sabi ko, sige na.
Pwede rin. Near. I use that, actually.
Parang game yun, di ba?
Oo, Nier Automata. I got a shirt.
So Rainier is former, di ba? Former developer from one of games company out there, right?
Yes. I used to work with N Games, which is also a sister company of Game Samba in Seattle. Yan. We worked on games. Ang pinakamalaki naming game noon is Star Trek, which is an online game, Star Trek Alien Domain. And then we were working on some anime games like Attack on Titan, Mobile, Fairy Tail. But that time when I was still there, we were still working on it. Hindi pa nailabas. But of course, I played it several times, testing, blah, blah.
Wala kang NDA dyan, ha? Baka habulin ka, ha?
Wala. Hindi, naka-out na siya eh. Out
na siya. Okay, so pwede na yan.
Tama.
So yung mga Star Trek fans, I'm sure you guys have heard about it, yung mga sumusubaybay. I haven't really seen, except, I think, is this the one that's like an MMORPG, yung Star Trek?
No. Baka, you're talking about Star Trek Online. That's a good game by Perfect World, but we're not that. yung isa, it's a web game, but it's okay as well if you're a Star Trek fan.
Oo nga, sabagay. All right. So, right now, we're gonna talk about Gamescom. Have you guys, yung gaming company mo, have you guys introduced in Gamescom or here in Asia lang?
Oh, our Seattle camp at that time, they attend yung sa mga US, but not E3 though. More smaller ones, more anime. But we do join because that time the developers are based in China, so we do join China Joy. It's like China Joy is the parang E3 of China, the GamesCon of China. Every year din yun sa Shanghai.
China talaga, no? May mga sarili talaga. And bale, it's a $1 billion industry because they have 1 billion people there. So, automatic.
Tsaka because nga China is a big market, the big three is also there. Like, siguro ang mga pinakamalaking doon si Sony and Microsoft. Nintendo, I'm sure, was there na this year. And you'll be surprised, like Blizzard has like a big booth there. Talagang full on sila doon.
Oo naman. I mean, China market, both China and Korea market are big in Blizzard, diba? Lalo ng mga Koreans kasi parang hindi yata nila ma-let go ang StarCraft 1 eh.
Hindi, ang Korea din, di ba, meron din silang sarili, yung kanilang version ng Tokyo game. Meron din sila. Normally Tokyo first, tapos Korea. Kasi I remember our company joins, yun din, Tokyo, tapos Korea.
Malaki talaga sa Korea kasi mostly ang celebrated sa kanila is para
online
esports di ba? Parang sila nagsimula talaga niyan eh.
Kasi super bilis ng internet nila dun eh.
Oo nga eh. Mga gifted yan mga
Grabe. I've been to Busan. Di ba, train to Busan, di ba? Punta kami doon sa Busan. kahit yung free wifi sa Dunkin Donuts, feeling ko naka 100 Mbps. Ang galing eh. Grabe, free ah.
Dito nagmumura yung mga tao eh. Kung sa Dunkin Donuts sila mag-internet, ala.
Oo. Doon, iniwan ko yung mga anak ko. Diyan muna kayo, ang bilis ng internet, libre.
Oo nga eh. Yun maganda sa Korea eh. So yeah, back to our main topic today. So we're gonna start off with some companies that are well known. Of course, we'll probably start with Sony. So I mean, Sony has been big in E3. Some say they actually won E3 when it comes to best of show and everything. I mean, to me, it was the effort of Microsoft. Pero I think Sony really did give out some huge exclusives and all that. So this Gamescom, I think we'll hear more about yung bagong Spider-Man game, di ba? Kasi ang ganda talaga ng game na yun eh. Di ko alam. I mean, it's hard, particularly pagdating sa mga superhero games, bihira yung for the listeners out there, I mean, if you guys have experienced it, bihira ang superhero games. There are only a very few that are thriving right now, particularly in Batman, which is yung Arkham series. Diba? Tapos, when it comes to real superhero games, there are really a few. So, right now, I mean, that includes, like I said nga, Batman, yung Arkham series. Ngayon, Spider-Man is making a comeback. We haven't seen a Spider game for so long. Ngayon, medyo mas maganda yung Spider-Man. Have you seen it, Rainier?
Yeah, yun yung parang pinakaano ng Sony ngayon eh, yung Spider-Man game, which is it really looks beautiful. Parang I thought I was watching CGI ano lang eh. Parang cutscene. Pero you're actually playing it, but nga, hopefully when it comes out, it's really as good as it looks. Kasi ang sobrang ganda eh. But you know, the PS4 is how many years now? So I think they're like pushing it to the limits na.
Oo naman. Ito na yung golden years. Usually, most of the time, this is the golden years of the consoles when it's ending its time. Kasi tinutulak na talaga. Tsaka nakabisa na ng mga developers paano gawin yung entire architecture ng console. Ibig sabihin talagang tsaka nag-upgrade na rin syempre yung mga tech nila and everything. So, they can push to the full 4K sa PS4 Pro, di ba? Another one, which is, by the way, we're basing all of this from what do you call this? What Sony has released from E3. Kasi syempre, they're just gonna follow it up. They're just gonna follow it up from what they have before. So, yung isa pang malaki nila, which is, at last, nakita na rin natin yung reveal, is The Last of Us Part 2, di ba?
Ako, sabihin lang ako, biased ako.
Sige.
Ito na.
Ayan na.
Yung sinabi Last of Us 2, talagang ano na yan. Wala na, suntukan na yan. Yeah. Well, yun ang this is really the parang yung biggest siguro ng Sony is everybody's waiting for it, The Last of Us 2. So part 2. And it looks good as well. So next year pa daw eh ang release date eh. Pero we wanna know what happens. In that thing.
Nakita niyo yung gameplay video ng Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yung part 2? Oh yeah. I watch it
destructible
live.
Yung environment. Tapos,
everything looks you can destroy everything.
Tapos you can interact with the environment pa to use to your advantage, no?
Well, it's been used before dun sa Tomb Raider. So parang yun, meron siyang aspects noon. Tsaka ngayon pwede ka nang dun sa first one, you can only hide on the cars, behind the cars. Now you can go under the car. Yeah.
At saka, if I remember correctly, yung mga bullets galing sa opponents, lumulusot sa windshield. As in talagang they took care na i-render pa yon.
if baka may mga nakapansin dyan na listeners, if you saw the gameplay, that gameplay was yung merong scene doon. Actually, that was doon sa scene yun doon sa part 1 eh. It's the same, siguro ginamit nila yung same area or they went back there or siguro nag-backtrack sila. Kasi I remember it dati, pwede ka lang mag-hide doon sa side ng car. Ngayon, pwede siyang umilalim tapos you can shoot them on the foot. Pagbagsak, you can shoot them on the head.
Oo.
Ang galing.
Daming bagong mechanic.
Oo. Tsaka yung pwede ka nang mag-dodge pag or inax ka or whatever. Pwede ka mag-dodge back. Bago din yun. I remember, bago yun.
Hindi ko alam kung anong tech ang ginagamit ngayon. Kasi I saw the same, kasi yung combat ngayon iba na eh. Medyo mas realistic na compared before na parang, I mean, of course.
Ka lang. Press ka lang ng button tapos.
Magbo-button mash ka lang, di ba? Tapos, na yun, automatic na. Ngayon, meron na siyang, pati yun, meron na siyang mga cues kung kailan mo, kung makakapag-dodge ka ba or what, di ba? Tapos, yung fluid ng animation, dire-diretso lang siya. Hindi siya yung parang may kita mo may stutter. Kasi, di mo mag-react yung animation, tapos yung from command to animation, tapos saka lang siya mag-react. Makakita ka ng almost half a second or 1/4 second na stutter kasi syempre doon nag-process yung game. Ngayon nakita mo na parang smooth no?
Tuloy. Hopefully it lives up to the hype dahil talagang this will be so good.
Ang fear ko na lang diyan kasi kung yung katulad ng nangyari sa God of War is may slight downgrade ng graphics and everything. Pero we all understand that for the sake of demo, for the sake of showmanship. Papakita talaga nilang naka-full graphics. Pero pag ka-release ng game, of course, yung ganun klaseng, what do you call this, sa dami ng gumagalaw sa environment and everything, obviously, hindi naman kakayanin ng PS4 Pro yan. Unless talagang they live up to the, kasi nga, Sony Studios yan eh. So, di ba? Sila talaga gumawa niyan. So, I hope they actually release it kasi if not, automatic Game of the Year yan. Di ba? For next year.
Pero nga, early, unless meron silang surprise, kunyari lang next year, tapos yung pala, re-release nila December. Because I remember the first Last of Us was released late that year nung release niya. So, umabot siya dun sa Game of the Year.
Oo nga.
Nung that year when it was released. So, let's see.
Yeah. So hopefully talaga. I mean, yung mga ganyan na gusto ko eh. Katulad ng, what I call this, I'm not really sure, it was 2017 or 2016 that I think it was Bethesda na parang pagsabi nila ng game, pag-announce lang nila ng game, ito yung bago naming game and everything. I think it was Fallout. Available siya within this year. So parang yun yung maganda eh kasi available siya tomorrow or for those who want to download digital ngayon available yun yung mga gusto kong announcement when it comes to conferences eh. So yung ngayon available siya, download nyo na. I think on last E3 was the announcement of this was a different game. We'll go back to that later siguro pero Ubisoft kasi ito. Ano pa ba? Sony when it comes to exclusivity, Days Gone,
yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, alam mo yung Days Gone. I have a theory lang. I think what would it be so cool kung connected pala siya sa Last of Us?
Same universe. Ang ganda.
Kasi ito yung ito theory ko lang to Kasi if you play Uncharted, it is parang in the same universe. Kasi merong scene kay Uncharted, I forgot was it 1 or 2, na pumunta siya doon sa isang bar tapos merong newspaper saying the spores di ba? So parang it's connected to the Last of Us. What if the Days Gone happened 20 years before yung Last of Us part? Na kasi di ba sinong namatay yung anak ni Joel?
Spoiler.
20 years has gone na. Hindi, pa naman, 3 na yun
Okay.
Tagal na yun. Di ba? So, what if yun nga kasi 20 years later, maybe Days Gone was like 20 years before what happened.
Maganda yan. Kasi
I don't know, I'm just
maganda
saying.
yung mga ganyan kasi
Yun yung
where you can find those things is sa mga Easter eggs, di ba? Kung ikaw si Mr.
Or they'll announce it, di ba? Pag nilaro mo na in the middle or at the end of the game, parang.
Ayan, sumasabog yung mga news, yung mga gaming news outlets pag ganyan di ba? Kasi makikita mo na parang ano yun, connected siya, makikita sa isang Easter egg, lalo na yung mga mahilig mag-explore, yung mga 100% completionist. So, makikita nila yun sa mga maliliit na cabins sa ganyan. Ganyan, diba? Kasi mahilig. I mean, every developer, I think, has that dream na mag-place ng mga assets na ganun sa game. I-scatter nila. But even Witcher 3 or even Witcher 2 before, nag-ode to, to Assassin's Creed. Not in a good way, pero makikita mo doon na parang may isang yung parang hay wagon, tapos may patay doon na assassin. Tapos humirit pa si Geralt, tapos sinabi niya, they never learn. So, kasi yun yung yung leap of faith, di ba? Parang
tama. Okay na, hindi ko alam.
Sa start pa lang ng game yun. Pag medyo makulit ka lang, tumilingan-lingan ka lang sa environment, makikita mo, no? Tapos magko-comment siya, they never learn.
May tumalon na kamali ng
nga. Tapos, meron pang maraming ganun ng mga Easter eggs. So, I mean, your theory is actually plausible. Kasi, I mean, it's not unheard of na mag-place ka ng mga ganyan. Meron nga ako recently it's a Ubisoft game. It's yung Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, ganun. And it was an ode to the Metal Gear series. Kasi alam na naman nila, Metal Gear series is dead. Kasi, syempre, wala na it's owned by Konami, and Kojima already lost that property kasi sa Konami na lahat. And he's the only one that can do Metal Gear. Si Sam Fisher, guest siya dun sa game. Yeah. So, nung after as the scene is ending, ang sinabi niya is parang why do you have to call me para to do this? Sabi ganyan. Meron namang parang 1 or 2 na gumagawa nito diba? I think yung sabi nga niya isang I think has a headband, parang ganun. Tapos yung CIA contact niya, sabi niya, I heard he retired. Tapos tapos may dramatic scene bigla for a few seconds, nagkaroon siya ng dramatic scene na saying na parang, so I'm the only one. Kasi siya na lang yung stealth military game. Wala nang iba.
Ang galing.
So para sabi ko, grabe.
Maglabas ba naman si Konami ng Metal Gear Survive?
Sinira na talaga niya
I didn't even want to touch that game.
I know. There would still be some who would want to try it. Pero na siya talaga alam mo ng Konami money-making machine na yung game na yun
Well, speaking of Kojima, what do you think of Death Stranding?
Yun, isa pa yun. Kasi, I mentioned John a few days ago nga. Sabi ko sa kanya, John, makakaabangan na naman natin yung isang mahabang trailer na hindi pa rin natin maintindihan kung anong game ang Death Stranding. Di ba?
Oo. It's a weirdest game siguro.
Pero excited tayo.
At saka si ano yun 'di ba? Si anong pangalan nito? Si Daryl, yung yung the one playing
Walking Dead,
the main character. Oo.
Oo nga, yun ewan ko. Hanggang ngayon, 'di ba? Like I said last episode, I was like thinking na parang baka ma-disappoint ako, pero sabi ko hindi ako dinidisappoint naman ever ni Kojima kasi kahit gaano judge mo sa mga nire-release yung trailer, wala magaling pala talaga siya gumawa ng game
alam niyo iba yung nangyari doon, have you played yung PT?
Yung online versions, yes. I tried it out.
Hindi, yung PT, PT is it's on the PS4. Yung parang trailer lang siya na ginawa ni Kojima and directed by who's this? Del Toro, si Del Toro.
thingy.
So they were supposed to do a game, di ba? Together. And then with the Walking Dead actor, ano bang pangalan niya? Si Daryl, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan niya. Anyway, di ba? Yun yung ginawa nilang game. Supposedly under Konami. Pero nga, di ba, it was shelved, di ba? Oo. Tapos then, nung it's a long story, tinanggal na sa Kojima. Pero nga then, Kojima continued to do yung Death Stranding with
Norman Reedus. Si Norman Reedus.
Si Norman Reedus pa rin. So I think kinontinue niya. Pero sige, hindi na Silent Hills ko or kung ano man yan.
Oo.
Dapat ano yun Silent
Hills.
Hills.
Silent Hills siya.
Pero yun nga, na-shelf yun. Wala na.
Nalungkot kasi si Nalungkot si Del Toro doon eh. Kasi parang, ganito pala kayo sa gaming. Parang may ganyan kayo na sold na baga, you're already paying me and then you're gonna cancel the project. Just because of
talaga?
Oo. Na ano siya.
Grabe. Sayang.
Oo.
But that was the trailer hindi ko pa siya wala na sa server siya eh. So if you delete on your PS4, it's gone forever. So kung sino man meron dyan, do not delete it from your hard drive dahil mawawala na siya.
Exactly. Pero meron lumabas na mga online versions ng
talaga?
Meron nga actually, I think a few parang private developers, parang mga fans lang talaga, mga modders and all that.
They're like doing the
parang tinuloy nila. Pero I don't see it being finished anytime soon kasi alam mo naman ng mga modders and everything is just like you and me. So own time sila. They're not hampered by deadlines and all that. So yun. Ano pa ba sa Sony? Hindi ko sure kung exclusive ang kasi I'm not sure if it's exclusive to Sony. Oh my god. I forgot. Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm not really sure kasi before they usually exclusive it on Sony, di ba? Square Enix usually.
Pero hindi na ata. Dahil lalabas
Xbox
din
yata
lalabas din ata sa Switch. Tsaka sa Switch din ata.
Pero maganda sa Switch yun, di ba?
You can bring it anywhere. Tsaka hindi naman siya yung super big game like that you need the power na graphics heavy.
Madaming. I mean, there are a lot of games that most anticipated when it comes to Sony and everything. Pero what do you think? Is there gonna be a secret game that's gonna be released pagdating dyan?
Hindi. Actually, when we were talking about it, I was thinking, ano pa ang gusto pwede nilang i-surprise na game doon. Kasi I was thinking like should be out already kung ano yung sinabi nila sa E3, di ba? Pero who knows, baka meron pang mga mga 1 or 2 games na hindi pa nila sinasabi.
Kasi ako, I mean, I'm looking at hopefully sa Sony press conference nila i-release or ipakita is yung 2 games back in 2015 that have gone silent. Or probably they've released which is Final Fantasy 7 yung remake. And Shenmue 3. Kasi wala nang nakakarinig sa Shenmue 3 other than the what do you call this? I think it's because it's on Kickstarter. So wala nang nakakarinig. Pero kung as a big reveal on a conference, wala na. Hopefully people can try both games pagdating sa Gamescom kasi they've already announced it and everything. So, kahit demo lang and all that. So, I hope they release it para magkaroon tayong idea kung maganda ba talaga tong particularly yung Final Fantasy 7, di ba?
Yun, I would play that because I actually missed that game sa di ba sa unang lumabas yun? Super Famicom. Yung 7,
sa
Final
PlayStation
Fantasy
1.
7 ba?
Sa PlayStation 1 siya.
PlayStation. I think I missed that
that
game.
Yun yung start ng isang katutak na CDs para sa Final Fantasy kasi Final Fantasy 8 yung yung which is I think 3 or 4 CDs. Kasi CD age nun, di ba? Kala ng mga Pinoy yan. I think that's it for now for Sony. So, we're still hoping for any surprise announcements pagdating sa mga games ng Sony Usually it's an hour, 2 hour long naman yun pagdating sa Sony. So we're hoping that they release something that we didn't mention. So yun, keeping my fingers crossed when it comes to Sony. Microsoft is up next, so I'm not really sure when it comes to Microsoft because I think I've heard they came up with a news somehow that they're backing out of having a press conference. Pero yeah, they still have
Okay.
tons of games that they exclusives that they announced back in E3. Yun nga kasi ang show nila noon is all about games. Like they released like 50 games, both multi-platform and exclusives. So I think we're gonna have a hands-on pagdating sa Gamescom if they're just gonna have the booth. Forza Horizon 4 racing game. Microsoft is totally exclusive on that. Maganda naman yung game when I saw it in E3. Okay naman. Of course, medyo racing games talaga every year. When they release it, mas pabangis yung graphics eh. Parang wala na, naglalaro ka na lang ng tunay na kotse eh. Diba?
Oo. I actually tried a racing game. I forgot what it is. On the PS4 VR. Like a week ago. Pero I think meron pa rin siyang part na you get dizzy in the first like 10 minutes. Ang hirap mag-adjust. Kasi nga, it's a racing game, mabilis na. Tapos naka-VR.
Ayun,
naka-VR ka.
doble na yun.
Nakakahilo.
Ang inaano ko nga dun is, sa akin, when I'm seeing this, siguro my only request to developers out there, kasi the graphics are already set. Maganda na siyang, developers right now are making games as realistic as can be pagdating sa racing games. At siguro my only request is make it more realistic para maging maayos mag-drive yung mga gamers na pag bumangga talaga sila, wasak talaga yung kotse nila. Kasi these are supercars and all that. So even a minor bump, di ba, would have you spinning like that. 200 kilometers per hour. Tapos, di ba, parang nabangga, okay lang, out of the track lang. So yun, ang isa pang game for Microsoft is Crackdown 3. A lot of people are actually waiting for this. Kasi nga, Crackdown 3 has been like, what, Xbox 360 pa, or first Xbox pa, or whatnot, yung Crackdown 2. And Crackdown 3 has been heavily delayed when it comes to that. Pero gamers naman, wala lang problema sa pag dinelay mo yung isang game. Walang issue yan. Kasi mas ayaw nila yung minadali mo eh. Tapos yung game, unfinished, di ba?
Tsaka sanay na tayo sa delay.
Oo nga naman. Another game that we're looking for is yung Sea of Thieves, which is only available for Xbox and I think PC. Medyo cartoony yung graphics. If you guys haven't heard of Sea of Thieves, you're playing as a pirate, and it's almost the graphics of Fortnite. So ganun siya ka-cartoony. Pero it's not really my cup of tea. Anything else for Microsoft? We're gonna move on to Ubisoft. So Ubisoft announced a lot of games last E3. And one of them is the continuation of their new, Assassin's Creed series. Kasi nga, nag-start na siya sa Assassin's Creed Origins. Ngayon naman, yung Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is set in Greece, ancient Greece. And you're part of the, siguro syempre, automatic na yon. Pag sinabi mo ng Greece, alam na ng mga gamers yun. Hindi pwedeng maging Athenian ka, hindi, Spartan ka na ngayon. So, di ba? So, obviously, siya yung talaga yung the best pick eh. For advertisement and all that, for marketing, of course, Spartan ka. Di ba? Pangit naman maglalabas ka ng Spartan DLC lang. Pangit. So, Spartan ka kagad. So, yun. Last E3, it was good. It was the same. I think we talked about it last episode na you now have choices for conversations. Hindi na siya yung cutscenes. For cutscenes lang yung conversation mo ngayon, you can choose na ngayon pagdating sa missions and quests. Overall outcome nila sa'yo or outlook nila sa'yo, mag-iiba. Pero we'll see soon. I hope this Gamescom we get more news from them kasi Ubisoft is Europe. So, tuwan-tuwa yung mga friends dyan, di ba?
Yes.
So, yun.
Baka nakikinig si Ubisoft Philippines. Baka kung you are
Oo
welcome
nga.
join
Exactly.
our
Oo
podcast
nga.
if you just contact John.
Oo.
We're calling out on you, Ubisoft Philippines. Alam namin nandyan lang kayo sa Santa
Oo
Rosa.
nga. Ang lapit-lapit nyo, di ba?
Free to test.
I-announce nyo na.
Oo.
Di ba? Also, ito connected to sa inyo, Ubisoft Philippines, di ba? Kasi last E3, Ubisoft Singapore just announced their first game, which is Skull and Bones. This is like Sea of Thieves, pero you'll be, according to the demos, you'll be controlling ships. So, so iba-ibang class ng ships to. So, nandiyan na tayo sa...
Hindi ko pa ata ito nakikita.
pero medyo mas realistic yung graphics niya eh. Although, wala, ang ano lang niya, I think you can only control the captain or you can create a character for the captain. Pero, it's unlike Assassin's Creed na you can move around the boat, I think. Pero mostly, ang control mo dito is yung ship mo and your type of ship. So, papasok na dito yung mga Holy Trinity na tank yung ship mo. So, diba, siyempre sa ship naman may mga classes, diba? Yung parang may mga, puro sa anime na iisip ko, Juggernaut class yung mga, diba? Yung mga cruisers, yung mga ganyan. So, yun yung mga classes ng ship niya kung mabilis ka or for attack ka lang or whatnot, diba? So yun,
okay.
Ubisoft Singapore. So I hope Gamescom is a good venue for Ubisoft Philippines. Ano ba ang ano niluluto nyo dyan? Diba?
Baka naman baka nakikinig si Ubisoft Philippines, and if they wanna invite us to their we will go there to you. Just email us. We are there right now. Like tomorrow, andyan na kami. Sabihin
Santa Rosa ba yan? Kahit buko pay na lang po. Okay lang sa amin.
Hindi, pupunta tayo dun sa office na. Susunduin kita dyan. Pupunta tayo dun. Basta in-invite tayo. Doon tayo magpa-podcast.
Gusto niyo? Sige. Interviewin namin yung kahit di kami marunong magaling mag-French. Sige. Yung mga bossing dyan.
Meron tayong French speaker, punta tayo doon.
Sige. I-announce nyo I mean, I don't know. I hope Ubisoft Philippines or Santa Rosa is making the Division 2 or parts of the Division 2. Siyempre may mga developers tayo dyan that would separate the assets and everything, diba?
I'm sure they have insight.
Kahit kayo lang yung gumawa ng magazine, kung paano sinasaksak yung magazine, kayo gumawa ng asset na yun.
Kahit konting reveal lang para meron naman kaming konting exclusivity.
Oo nga, may papag-usapan naman kami dito sa Puro Kalaro, 'di ba? So,
'di ba? We can stalk them. We can stalk doon lang tayo sa labas nila hanggang palisin tayo ng guard.
Simula ngayon.
Let's stalk you.
Simula ngayon puro kami lahat lagi namin kayo i-mention hanggang pumalag kayo.
Yun. Correct. Hanggang mag-comment sila. Diba? And contact
kahit hindi related sa inyo yung post namin pa nag-post kami ng episode, may hashtag Ubisoft Philippines kayo.
yan. Ipopost ko yung video ng mga anak ko na nandun sila sa Ubisoft China. Na nandun sila sa booth nila dancing to Just Dance. I think that was 2016.
Ay, nako. Lalo na ako. Almost all of my games, when it comes to online multiplayer games, Ubisoft, Rainbow Six Siege, The Division, For Honor, kahit wag yan baka i-ban nyo ako, hindi ko sasabihin yung ko.
Nagpapalakas ba tayo sa Ubisoft? Ako naman, we buy Just Dance every year. It's been a tradition.
Diba?
Ano pa naman yan, Ubisoft,
diba?
So
Ubisoft, every year, yung effort nyo sa conference na isingit palagi ang Just Dance, sila yun nakakabili nun. So effective siya.
Since 2012. Yun na, yung 2018 pa lang hindi nabibili.
Nakita mo yun, diba? Diba mataba yung mga anak mo nun? Tapos pumayat sila sa Just Dance. Grabe naman Ubisoft. Yan. Sige. Okay, so so yan Ubisoft. So the Division 2 is also coming out, and for us who played the Division 1, we all know. I mean, I'm not gonna mention yung whatever happened to the Division, because now the Division, compared to when it first came out, is now the game that we actually wanted to buy in the first place. andito na lahat. They made some updates, heavy updates and all that. They didn't change the meta of the game, pero it's yung mga problems that we've experienced it from launch is now gone. So hoping that when it comes to the Division 2, they're just gonna incorporate all of that and move it there. Kasi yun nga. And hoping, sana, may DLC kayo na maglalaban ng mga factions sa Division 2 kasi kesa naman puro lang kaming PvP lang, ayaw namin may pag-PvP sa Dark Zone. Tapos, ito-troll na lang kami basta-basta. So, yun, hoping na merong factioning pagdating sa Division 2 because I think Division 1 was set in New York City. Ngayon, they're setting it up in the capital, which is Washington, D.C. Yun, hoping na maganda ta. Pero I think it's really good. There are several things that have already been changed and have been improved when it comes to that. Pagdating sa healing and all that. Pero yun, still looking to get some good highlights when it comes to Gamescom. So I hope you guys release kung ano man in-update nyo and also yung gameplay and everything, we want to see that on Gamescom. Yun yung mga anticipated na when it comes to Ubisoft. Diba? Diba? So yun. Yeah, mahal naman ng mga Pilipino Ubisoft because I think, I've met a lot of streamers that are, I think a lot of Filipino players pagdating sa Ubisoft when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege. Tapos ngayon mga streamers na sila. So yan, malaki talaga influence ng Rainbow Six Siege. Kahit ako yung nagsabi sa kanila mag-stream tayo, sila ngayon nag-stream, ako hindi. So, sige. Sige. So Ubisoft, contact us. Yan lang. So yun. Okay, so we move on to our next big company here, which is Activision Blizzard. So, first of all, i-announce ko muna yung Activision Blizzard. Sasama na natin sila kahit, Activision is mostly in charge of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 na lalabas, di ba? And I think this is gonna be a very heavy focus on Call of Duty Black Ops 4 pagdating sa Gamescom.
Did you know yung sa E3, they released for the PS4 yung Call of Duty 3 for free?
Yeah. Oh, I heard that.
Did you know that? Diba? Oo, diba? Hindi ko nga na-download eh.
Hindi mo na-download?
Na-release nila for free.
Oo, diba? Para isinet up ka nila sa lalabas or laro ka muna nung 3. Oo, diba? Download silang lahat.
Tama. Wala. Mga ganong chances. Kaya dapat nanonood ka talaga ng mga live. Kasi yung mga download it now, you have mga 48 hours.
They announced it. They announced it there. Yung, di ba, sinabi muna nila yung 4 lalabas. Biglang, after nung trailer, now it's all for free. Download nyo na. Tuwa yung mga tao.
Grabe yung, Call of Duty has been a game changer ever since. Kasi even though a lot of people are like saying, particularly yung mga hardcore Battlefield fans, di ba? To say, Call of Duty pambata. Pang console lang yan, hindi yan pang PC, parang hindi yan para sa mga hardcore shooters and everything. Pero every year, we're still waiting for the next Call of Duty title. What will it be? Will it change the game and everything? So, and also most of the mechanics when it comes to shooters, nanggagaling sa Call of Duty. Di ba? Kahit Call of Duty owes itself dun sa an old game, a very old game is yung 007 GoldenEye, di ba? Yung James Bond GoldenEye kasi yun ang nag-start ng mga mechanics,
multiplayer.
Tsaka mga mechanics ng Call of Duty mostly. So sila yung naka-influence ng ganun. Pero yun nga, for Activision, Call of Duty is one of their babies, ika nga. So, we expect na talagang i-release nila yan ng heavy marketing yan pagdating sa Gamescom. The second, Activision is also, I think, releasing a DLC for Destiny 2, which is Forsaken. So, so Destiny 2 fans, abangan nyo yung release niyan. Baka may freebies, manood kayo ng live. Di ba? Kasi may new campaign, may new raid na naman siya. So, meron ding bagong multiplayer mode. I think they're calling it Gambit. So, yun. I tried to get into Destiny Destiny 2, medyo naghingalo yung aking PC. So,
Talaga.
naghingalo. Ang lakas niya kumain ng memory. So, yun. I had to upgrade just to play that game. So, maganda ang Destiny when it comes to... but I know yung mga angal nila when it comes to Destiny because it's just Destiny. Parang sinasabi nila it's just the Destiny 1.5. So, it's not really Destiny 2 where it changes everything. So, pero the others are still playing it, even with the controversy and all that for loot boxes and everything. So I think they're starting fresh right now with Forsaken. So you guys need to wait for that when it comes to Gamescom. Baka may bagong announcement and all that. So yeah, Activision. So good. Activision Blizzard, we come to the Blizzard side naman. Kasi the talk for Blizzard this past few weeks is not only are they releasing, I think they've already announced it, that they're releasing Diablo, the entire parang battle chess na to, the entire series of Diablo on Switch, Nintendo Switch. So
Teka. Hindi ko pa narinig yun. What?
So
holy crap!
Actually,
recently
it's like a dream come true.
Actually, I think 2 days ago or yesterday, when the video came out, na what's the CEO of Nintendo America? What's his guy's name?
I forgot.
Kasi I could
1, 2, and 3 on the Switch. I'm just need to call my friend in Brazil kasi we've been nung ito totoo to. When they did a press conference on Switch, yung ano pa lang live, tapos yung re-release pa lang yung announcement. I think it was Feb, kasi March ni-release. So we were talking about Diablo. Sabi namin nun, like, if they release, kung Blizzard would release like Diablo 1, 2, 3 sa Switch, that's like, panalo na yung Switch. Talagang ano na yan. Sila na. Well, now it's come true.
Actually, the video itself is classic Nintendo, where it's, again, a story. Si Reggie.
Tama.
Yung story pa niya parang nagko-computer lang si Reggie and all that. Tapos tinawagan siya ng CEO naman or ng head ng Blizzard. So parang kumustahan sila gano'n. Sabi niya gano'n. I sent you a package.
Pare, gano'n.
I sent you a package. Tapos binigyan siya ng parang yung controller ng kasi diba may screen yun. So sabi niya, do you know how many of these I have? Parang gano'n. Sabi niya, gusto mo yan. Tingin mo. Tapos pag-check niya is parang sabi niya, seryoso ka? Okay to Sabi niya, ikaw na lang kayo mag-explain kasi maglalaro na ako. So yun.
Okay to. Teka, I need to call my friend now. Hello? Your dream just came true.
They just released it. They just announced it. Diablo 3 is really coming to Nintendo Switch. So, yeah.
Seriously, pagkababa natin itong podcast, I'm gonna contact him right now. Kasi, ano yan, kailan daw release nun? Kailan na, may release date na wala?
Teka, tingnan natin. I think pretty soon ang sinasabi nila pero I'm not really sure if there's a release date.
I'm sure that should be easy because they're just gonna port it. The whole game is...
so that's one of the things that we're gonna look for when it comes to Gamescom. Kasi ito na yung...
wala yan sa E3.
Wala yan sa E3. Diba?
Wala. So, but remember, BlizzCon is coming up I think November.
Pero I'm sure, since it's just a port, this is gonna be this year.
I'm sure. So, dapat lang.
Ang hahabulin niya.
Sabi 2018.
Fall release.
Just Diablo 3.
Well, we're still hoping for Diablo 4 sa BlizzCon.
Yan yung isang announcement na medyo kasi Diablo, the guys from Diablo just made a video na kung ano yung season 14 and everything. So they're saying that they're working on something for Diablo. So
they said that last year.
They're working on 2 things and they're working on one other thing na malaki. So
ayun na yan.
Please wag maging Battle Royale lang. Wag.
Diablo Battle Royale.
Hindi, I'm sure they'll make Diablo 4 like the best of the best. Kung hindi, they're not Blizzard anymore.
Oo
They
nga.
have to make it the best of
Oo
the
nga.
best.
Siguro mga
Masyadong mataas ang mataas ang fans, mataas ang ano tawag doon?
fan base.
Mataas ang hindi, I mean, mataas ang ano natin sa kanila.
Expectation.
We expect the best.
Exactly.
Oo.
Hindi,
alam mo, last year dun sa BlizzCon, when this is last year's BlizzCon, when they sent out yung BlizzCon na parang giveaway, merong four-sided die na included. Pero di ba ang four-sided die, dapat may 1, 2, 3, 4, di ba? But this die only had 4 on all sides.
Oo, mali yun.
What does that mean?
Sa bagay.
So, we were expecting na dun sa BlizzCon, i-announce nila yung Diablo 4. Pero, I think we watched it live din. Pero walang nangyari. Ang in-announce lang nila is yung, I think yung remake nung 1 and 2 or something on the graphics of the 3. Parang ganun. Pero this year, if they're releasing 1, 2, 3 on the Switch, hopefully they announce something if they said they're working on something. I'm sure everybody's waiting for Diablo 4. Ang tagal na
Pero imagine the wait that we had to endure nung Diablo, between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. 9 years?
Same,
9 years? 10 years?
Sabi. Matagal din.
Pero
ilang years na ang 4?
Ang 3?
3 to 4.
Sa
diba?
bagay.
Tagal na rin.
Kaya lang kasi ang daming projects ng Blizzard So, I'm expecting, if they're working on something big, I'm expecting another expansion. Which is, yun yung pinaka-base na parang, expansion to. Kasi malaki. Hopefully,
for the 3?
For the 3. So, I hope they release.
They had the Necromancer
pero parang DLC lang kasi yun
kaya nga, di ba? Hopefully 4 na para tama na yung 3. Di ba?
nga So, yun yung pinaka pasabog talaga. Pag nilabas nila ang Diablo 4, magwawala ako para ako nagwala nung in-announce nila yung Final Fantasy 7.
Pag in-announce nila yung sa BlizzCon, kagulo yung mga
tao. Bumili ako ng bagong monitor, masira ko yung monitor ko sa sa excitement.
Di ba? Ayan, pre-order. Pag sinabi na pre-order na, order na. Sure yan.
Diablo 4, I don't know what's gonna be like, di ba? Huwag naman sana i-DLC nila yung mga characters, no? Lalabas lang silang 3 ulit, no? DLC na yung DLC na yung iba. Diba?
$60 tapos DLC 20 each character.
Ganun. Warrior, Rogue, tsaka Wizard lang ilalabas nila, no? Gusto mo ng Barbarian? DLC.
DLC mo. Ayan.
Wag ganon, Blizzard. Wag ganon, ha? Wala bang Blizzard Philippines? Mais kayo, ha?
Wala.
Siguro at least we can expect some announcement na naman. I think summer games ngayon sa Overwatch, di ba? StarCraft will not announce anything at all. I think they're still playing that kasi nga mahirap. The reason why I don't think there's gonna be any changes when it comes to StarCraft is because StarCraft is part of the e-games, di ba? So part siya ng online tournaments and everything. You make some changes. You make changes on the tournament itself. So mahirap mag-update ka, balancing kagad or something na magdadagdag ka ng mga units and everything kasi magba-back to drawing board yung mga pro gamers. Yung mga
kaya hindi sila
balances lang, yun lang.
I've always thought that because Blizzard has so much money, they don't need to improve anything.
Hindi naman. Pero yun nga kasi when it's part of that e-games tournament circle, particularly Overwatch and all that, usually balances lang. If you're gonna make some huge changes, make sure pasok din siya kasi balancing na naman. Let's say pag overpowered yung release na character, paano na? Diba? So
kaya they stick to
gagamitin ng lahat yon. So and also limawa Overwatch team-based to. So masisira yung composition ng team pag nag-release ka ng mga bago. 'Di ba? Unless super balanced na siya pag-release, ayun. Pero mostly pag may ganyan, Doon muna sa test server, public test server nire-release. Para subukan nyo muna, kung pangit, di pangit. Di ba? Pag-iisipan namin kung paano namin gagawin. So, usually, ganun yung pagkasama siya sa mga online tournaments and everything. So, hindi siya sa mga pro gamers, di talaga. Diablo, yun nga, request namin, at least i-release nyo naman lang. Hint nyo man lang, kahit trailer ng Diablo 4, okay na yun. Di ba?
Nako, kahit trailer na, magkakagulo talaga tayo.
Kahit teaser lang, di ba? Dagdagan nyo ng isang guhit yung ano doon, nakaw, wawala.
isang guhit, diba? Para lang masabing no? Ganun
di ba? Okay na yun.
Masaya na kami.
Di ba? Pangit yung 3 kalmot eh. Parang Wolverine yun, di ba? 4 na kalmot. Diba?
Jurassic Park yung 3 kalmot.
Oo eh. Pangit eh. So, yun nga. So ngayon, so far, yun lang naman yung Activision Blizzard ngayon. I think yung isa, yung Spyro Remaster, we already know that's coming up. Para sa mga PlayStation 1 fans, I think PlayStation 1, di ba? Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, I think
PS1 pa to. So ngayon, matatanda na kayo, maglaro pa rin kayo ng Spyro. Yun ang sinasabi ng Activision Blizzard. Maglaro kayo pa rin. Kasi syempre, you guys have the money now. So,
sabi niya, bibili pa rin kayo nito.
Tuturo nyo sa anak nyo.
Oo, bibili nyo yan. Just for nostalgia.
Stig yun ako. So,
tayo naman, bibili naman tayo.
Spyro the Dragon, tapos ano yan? VR,
4K.
VR, parang...
VR na 4K pa.
Tumatalon ka, no?
Bibili pa rin tayo niyan kahit anong mangyari. Kahit anong sabihin natin.
Okay. So, our next on the list is Bethesda. So, Bethesda, ang release nila for E3, of course, is the announcement of Fallout 76. Which is questionable kung single player ba siya or online multiplayer or instance ba siya or ganyan.
Akala ko online multiplayer na yun.
Oo, yun yung ano
yung
nila.
70.
Kaya na kasi ano yung nagba-backtrack sila kasi sila yung from previous episode is yung single player versus multiplayer. Ang ano nila is parang hindi pwede mo pa rin laruin mag-isa. 'Di ba? Pero syempre there are other people na are used to playing Fallout na mag-isa. They don't play it like what do you call it? They don't play it with other people. Kasi syempre
pero
it's a new thing.
It's
a new thing.
It would be good, di ba? Kung ano.
Ako gusto ko lang naman doon makita yung defending a base with your friends. Kasi, di ba? Before even Fortnite came to kasi gumagawa ka na ng base sa Fallout eh.
Oo nga.
So, yun yung gusto makita. Yun lang yung gusto ko ma-experience. Pero yung parang mag-hunting kayo or something, kaya isa yan. Meron naman akong power suit eh. Pero I think the main focus of Gamescom would be, I don't think it's gonna be Fallout 76. Pero I think it's gonna be Rage 2. Kasi ang Rage 2 is close to I think spring nila ilalabas eh. Fallout 76 doesn't just has 2019. So I'm thinking holiday release na to. Pero Rage 2, which is practically same din, Rage din siya. Pero because of the new engine that they're doing, Doom and all that, they're releasing these types of games na, Bethesda kami, nag-shooter na kami. So, yun. So, yun yung exciting doon. Rage 2, what else? Yeah, Doom. Yung Doom ngayon.
Doom, ano ba? Eternal ba?
Doom Eternal.
Or Eternal?
There might be some rin, siguro, I'm not really sure if it's a VR version of Wolfenstein. I think they're gonna announce that, diba? So yun. And of course, yung isa pa yung mobile game, which is yung Elder Scrolls Blades. They should have a release date for that. Particularly sa Android users, diba? Kasi as we all know, the plane is shifting to Android users because Apple users are now on the number 3 on Apple phones, diba? So puro Android na ngayon halos. So, hopefully, they release it on Android, yung Elder Scrolls Blades, kasi medyo maganda siya. Maganda yung graphics para sa isang mobile game.
I need to check that out.
You have to. So, also, Doom Eternal, and hopefully, we're all been waiting for this, katulad ng Diablo 4, is yung new Elder Scrolls series. Saan siya?
Pero
diba?
kailan ng ano daw? May ano na ba siya? May estimated release
Wala
date ba
kasi
siya? Kasi teaser lang
oo.
di ba? Nilagay parang ano lang yung trailer niya parang landscape tapos Elder Scrolls.
Kasi meron pang isang game
Palakpakan na yung mga tao.
Meron pang isang game ang Bethesda na yung parang space game nila na based sa outer space and all that na sabi nila new franchise nila to, new IP. And it's not a continuation of anything they had before. So they're syempre yung mga developers na parang puro na lang ba Elder Scrolls ang gagawin natin tsaka doon pa. So ito yung mga nagbobotohan
they had Prey last year if you played that one, which is I think it was good. Di ba yun medyo sci-fi?
May sci-fi din siya. Pero ito kasi I think they're totally gonna
bago na naman
Starfield ang pangalan.
Yeah. I think
teaser din kasi ito
Starfield.
In-announce nila. Pero that's the reason why when everybody is talking about before E3 came up, are you gonna announce Elder Scrolls? Are you gonna announce Elder Scrolls? Yun yung kinukulit nila. And the developers and everyone is saying na parang Elder Scrolls is still far away kasi marami kaming projects in between. So yeah. So hopefully at least may trailer or ganyan.
Sabi ni Bethesda kasi pagtyagaan niyo muna tong Skyrim Remastered, Skyrim sa Switch, dahil it's gonna take you about 2 years to get to everything. Tapos after 2 years, ito na yung 6. Yan, siguro.
Sana kahit yung title man lang, isang teaser lang ulit. Title. Sige, okay na sa amin. Masaya na kami. Title man lang, di ba? Kahit saan nyo ba gagawin? Di ba saan nyo gagawin? Diba? There are only a few areas, di ba? Na pwede mong gawin ang susunod na Elder Scrolls. So, yun. Bilangan nila yun.
You know what would be good as well? I'm sure Bethesda will do it. They will release the whole Elder Scrolls from yung Morrowind yung 3 tapos yung previous pa. Kasi remaster it, release it on the Switch. Daggerfall yung 2. Release it on the Switch. Bibiling ko na ulit yun. Bibiling ko right away. Parang yan yung Diablo 1, 2, 3 on the Switch. Bibili na ngayon na. Pre-order na. Teka, maglalagin na ako. Bibiling ko na ngayon
i-announce
na.
lang nila.
Ano na ako? I'm sold. Sa Elder Scrolls 1, 2, 3 ang kahit hanggang Oblivion lang.
Bibiling ko shut up and take my money, no?
Oo, talaga. Yung Oblivion I played it on the PS3. Grabe, yun pa lang, wala nang tulugan yun Skyrim.
Ako naging fan talaga ako kasi when I first bought my first PC, I mean my own money from work and all that, bought my first PC. Morrowind kaagad Actually, I didn't I didn't know what I was buying.
Morrowind kasi yung di ba Morrowind yung 3D yung first person.
I was doubtful sabi ko parang maganda masyado tong game na to, baka hindi kaya ng PC kasi first PC wala namang gaming PC noon Yung PC mo ba okay? 'Di ba? Yun lang naman ang tanong kasi karamihan ng mga bumibili noon is hindi pa uso yung ganong kagagandang Nvidia, yung AMD na graphics card. Meron silang mga graphics card before pero usually it's for 3D designs and all that. So kaya ka nag-upgrade. Pero kung gamer ka, masaya ka na dun sa sa built-in video card mo So I was skeptical kung sabi ko kaya to kasi masyado maganda. Kaya because before then hindi naman nila intindi ng mga developer kung kung mayaman ba tong mga market ko. Hindi. Dapat lahat nakakalaro, 'di ba? So yun sila. Yun yung niya. Ang nakakatawa pa doon is yun nga. So nag-start ako noon, tapos bumili na ako ng expansion, na-addict na talaga ako sa Elder Scrolls. Kasi yung mga secret, tapos yung kahit pwede mong galawin. Ang laking change noon So yun. So I think that's it for now for Bethesda. So we wish you guys luck on the show and all that. So ngayon we're gonna go to I think last two. So Nintendo. So yon, Nintendo is last E3. I think they showed, this is last E3 or 2016 I think, or 2017 I think. But they actually showed a new game for Super Smash Brothers. So yun nga. So Super Smash Brothers is yung Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I mean, for listeners out there, I mean, you may think na yung Super Smash Brothers is parang a silly game na paluan na ng paluan, tapos mag-exit ng arena and all that. So, para siyang glorified sumo wrestling game. Pero you would not believe kung gaano karaming fans ang Super Smash Brothers. I mean, from the very first EVO tournament, nandun na yung Super Smash Brothers from Nintendo 64 pa. And even today, they're still playing the version of Nintendo 64, which is I forgot the Super Smash Brothers din siya. So they're still playing that, and they're thinking that it's still the best version of Super Smash Brothers. So yun nga, N64 pa to. Ang dami ng labas na nagkaroon na ng Wii, nagkaroon na ng Wii U. Tapos ngayon there's the Switch. So they're releasing Super Smash Brothers Ultimate sa Switch. And also, there's this new game called Pokemon Let's Go. I think it's connected to the Pokemon Go. And you can also play it on Switch. Ibig sabihin, I think lahat ng progression mo when it comes to Pokemon Go will be connected to dun sa new game nila, which is yung Pokemon Let's Go. So, yun. So it's the same thing. But it now, I think, improved graphics and everything. So, I think it's the Pokemon that everyone was actually waiting for. Medyo, ganun din siya, exploratory, katulad ng mga,
better than yung mobile, yung mobile version. I'm sure, more power on the Switch. They have more control na on what they can put there, diba?
So, to those who have Switch, mag-ingat lang sa bagong Pokemon game kasi you're literally gonna use your Switch to throw the ball, ha? Yung mga TV natin, ingat-ingatan, katulad na nangyayari sa Wii noon. Hindi, kasi
baka ngayon yung Joy-Con ang gagamitin.
Yung Joy-Con ngayon gagamitin mo just to throw the ball and everything.
Maraming liliparang Joy.
Yun nga eh. Ito na naman tayo, Nintendo eh. Ang gastos mo minsan sa flat screen eh, di ba? Diba? Meron akong Wii nga dito eh. I barely use it. My kids don't even know it. Ganun nakatagal siya, no? Parang, ano ba yan? So, ayun. So yeah, that's and also for yun nga, yung Diablo, I think they're gonna announce it. How it plays and all that, I think they're gonna show it on Gamescom. So, yun yung mga I'm not really sure. I hope ito yung hope ko if they're gonna release something for Nintendo is a new Metroid game. Please.
Yes, I think they will have a new one.
Gusto ko lang yung malinaw. Ayoko yung mga kung ano lang Metroid dyan, yung katulad ng release nila last time na parang ano ba yun? Hindi magandang Metroid game yun.
They release ang nakakainis. They released a new Metroid game for the 3DS, which is I think was a very good Metroid game, but not for the Switch. Muntik pa nga akong bumili ng 3DS
dahil doon,
just for that. Hindi, pero nga maganda naman talaga. Pero nga, baka I'm thinking, teka, antay muna ako. Baka naman ilalabas nila yan sa Switch na better, graphics lang. Siyempre, para bumili ng 3DS kasi it's nearing its end na rin.
Diba? Truth. I mean, I don't think they're gonna release anything in lines of the Mario. There might be. I don't think there's a Mario Kart for Nintendo Switch yet, di ba?
Meron 8.
Meron na. Pero that was 8 was like Wii U, di ba?
Hindi, they released the 8. It's actually a parang launch title like after a few months yung 8. So if they're gonna release that last year pa yun. So if they're gonna release a new one, I'm sure it's 9.
Super, meron pang mga Mario Party and all that. Kasi we're seeing this trend when it comes to Nintendo that yung mga titles nila re-release nila and everything, di ba? So,
marami pa silang pwedeng i-release sa Switch that hasn't na marami pa like yun nga, di ba? Diablo na lang.
Exactly. So, yun. Pero ang malaki nila dyan is yung Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Ito yung magiging nila, yung marketing nila. Tsaka yung Pokemon. Kasi wala pang may alam kung sino maglalaro sa Super Smash Brothers yung roster. They might release the entire roster and all that. May mga special characters na naman yan, I'm sure.
Well, I just thought of something. Since Blizzard is parang working with di ba? With Nintendo now with that Diablo.
Ay, they could be. Oo nga. Tama.
Overwatch on the Switch.
Oo nga. Tama. Di ba?
Astig yun, di ba? On the go.
Ay parang masarap maglaro kay
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Di ba? Okay yan. Ayun. Ano na rin yan. Pag sinabi niyang meron na, pre-order, ito na, order na ito. On the Switch, okay yan.
Shut up and take my money.
I pre-ordered Overwatch on the PS.
Talaga?
Grabe. Sa ganda kasi ng mga babae ng Overwatch.
True. Panalo naman talaga pag Overwatch i-release mo. Tapos, Overwatch, may roster din siya may roster din siya sa Super Smash Brothers. Oh my God. Ayos yan.
Meron na?
I mean, kung i-release kasi, may partnership sila eh.
Mukhang they're working together.
Kasi nga ngayon, have you noticed how Nintendo is now? Ang friendly niya sa lahat ng developers ngayon.
Kasi nga dati, di ba, they're so close. Parang
nagipag-compete pa rin talaga sila sa Microsoft tsaka sa exclusivity. So parang wag na. Okay na kayo. Maging friends na lang kayo sa lahat.
Kaya di ba? They've been working very well with Capcom.
Tsaka yung right now they're open to when you ask them, they're the good guy Nintendo now. Kasi parang pag sinabi mo, okay ba sa crossplay? Wala sa aming issue yan. Basta kung gusto niyo isama yun.
No, dati very very
Talaga.
close.
Tapos sa amin lang kayo bumili yung mga fiasco pa nila sa YouTube that they're taking down yung ganyan.
Hindi, kasi they're taking 30% off the ads. Di ba? Ang daming issue nun before. Di sasabihin ng mga huwag na lang kung
exactly, di ba? Parang tapos pa siya yung mga kasi tinanggal niya yung mga let's play di ba? So ngayon, I think that's gonna change kasi nagiging good guy Nintendo na siya Di ba?
I think they're realizing it that they can't do it on their own. Lalo, di ba? Iba na yung dati siguro ng 80s, 90s. Sige, ikaw lang sa'yo bibili ng memory card, sa'yo yung cartridge.
Tama. Dati gano'n sila. Ngayon, medyo mabait sila
Wala. Dati wala kasing choice ngayon, ang dami mong, di kung ayaw mo, dito kay Sony, dito kay Microsoft, may PC.
Exactly.
May Steam.
Bait nila ngayon sa lahat So,
I think it's all good for us.
Exactly. So, yun. That's probably it for Nintendo, but we're awaiting anything, particularly yung mga big titles. I'm not seeing a Zelda game coming out yet, di ba? Kasi kakalabas lang isang big title and all that. Medyo seryoso sila pagdating sa Zelda at sa Mario
tsaka masyadong maganda yung Zelda dapat mga matagal-tagal yan ang lifespan.
Pwedeng expansion or whatnot kasi story nila maganda ngayon So, yeah. So, now we move on to the next. EA. Ang pinaka-favorite natin na company, EA.
I can feel the sarcasm.
I know, right? So, mahal na mahal natin ang EA. Kahit siya rin ang pinaka-hate natin, mahal na mahal pa rin natin ang EA. EA has the best roster when it comes to yung games. Magaganda talaga yung titles niya kasi katulad ng Mass Effect series, Battlefield series, FIFA, di ba? So, I think Madden din belongs to them. All of these titles are good titles. And we appreciate how they make it and everything. Dami talagang magagandang EA. Dragon Age series is under them. So, diba? So medyo mahirap. It's the company that we hate so much, but parang droga to eh. EA. Di ba? Alam mo masama sa iyo eh, pero sige na nga.
Pero you love it. Yeah, I'm a fan of Dragon.
McDo, ito yung McDo ng di ba? Itong, di ba? You know it's not good for you and eating express, di ba?
Pero order ka pa rin ng order ng large upsize.
Sarang kasi yung bukas eh, di ba? Parang
alam mo nang masama, sige, mo na, upsize mo na.
Diba? Sabi niya, McDo na naman. Sige na nga. Diba?
Kain ka pa rin.
So yan, EA, that's what EA is to us. So ngayon, ang big titles nila from E3, of course, we're still gonna base it on E3, is yung Battlefield 5, which garnered a whole lot of controversy and all that kasi World War II na siya, hindi na siya World War I. Battlefield 5, and it has a lot of controversy when it comes to kasi parang hindi naman World War II daw yung mga yung mga soldiers and everything, yung mga special forces na. Tapos of course again, may babae daw na parang may robot arm. So sabi ko, lalaroin niyo pa rin naman.
Ano ngayon?
So and the other one is another one that EA is actually is considering its baby is BioWare's Anthem. So, ito yung...
Yes, I've seen that one. That looks,
of course, it
looks very beautiful.
This is along the lines of Destiny and Division. So, Anthem will be EA's answer to both of those games. And it's actually quite cool. It's maganda siya kasi mas may sense siya kumpara sa how the Division and how how Destiny works. Destiny, of course, para mga superheroes kayo eh. So medyo mas magigets mo. The Division is like you're a simple human being na na part ka ng isang division ng government. Pero you're soaking up so much bullets. So Anthem, you're riding what they call a javelin or mech suit. So it's okay kung magsusok ka ng bullets and it makes sense, di ba? So, yun lang. And it looks really good. Parang ang too good to be true. Pero we'll see. Kasi naman to instance game to. So, it's not entirely open world. So, may missions, may ganyan. So, magmi-meet lang kayo ng mga ng mga friends mo pag nasa mission ka na. Not really pag you can't see your companion na nandun na kagad tapos magmi-meet na kayo. Hindi siya open world katulad ng MMORPG. So the same as Destiny and the Division then. So ganun din siya. So yan. So FIFA 19 is also releasing this year. Sa Europe kasi malaki ang FIFA eh. Of course, being FIFA, mas maraming football fans nga naman sa Europe kumpara naman sa American market. Pero of course, serious gaming tong mga to. Ano pa ba? Except for Battlefield 5, that's what we're seeing with EA. I think the biggest announcement that I'm hoping that they on their press conference involved on their press conference is Dragon Age 4. Kasi
there's gonna be a 4.
Kasi they've already hinted that they're working on it. So I hope this is Gamescom will be the platform that they're gonna say that at least a teaser that they're working on Dragon Age 4. Kasi story of Dragon Age is still not complete compared to others. So yun nga.
I think the last Dragon Age was
Inquisition.
Inquisition. Yeah.
So Dragon Age is maganda kasi ang Dragon Age eh. Diba? May Dragon Age 1, may Dragon Age Inquisition. Hindi mini-mention yung 2 eh, no? Kasi ang pangit talaga ng 2. Ang pangit talaga ng 2.
Okay lang.
Kasi para siyang DLC, ang i-play ng game. Tapos, para shinorkat kasi talaga yun eh.
I mean, pwedeng if you're a fan, you still play.
If you're a fan. Tsaka, nasa Inquisition din si Hawk, which is one of the characters, yung main protagonist when it sa Dragon Age 2. For some reason, pero the story of Dragon Age 2 is very much canon. Hindi siya disregard, and it's one of the important what do you call this? One of the important pivoting point pagdating doon sa entire story ng Dragon Age, kasi doon nagsisimula yung Templar versus yung mga wizards, yung mga sorcerers. Doon nagsimula yung gera talaga nila sa maliit na island na yun. CD Projekt Red, Bandai Namco, 505 Games, Frontier Games, Square Enix, and all that, and also Warner Brothers Games will have their booths there. Pero I'm not sure if they're gonna have their own press conferences. Kasi nga, Gamescom is siguro, I mean, they're still making their games. They don't have anything to show. CD Projekt Red already announced what do you call this? Their new game, which is Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm sure they're gonna show it again. Pero I hope at the last minute they actually announce that they're gonna have a press conference. Kasi nga, we're also waiting for an announcement, like an offshoot game or Witcher 3. Kasi I think they made an announcement. Parang sabi nila, we're not gonna make a game for Witcher 4. It's not gonna be called Witcher 4. Pero we still want to continue yung mga characters doon and all that. So, ang new protagonist ngayon si Ciri yung adopted daughter ni Geralt of Rivia.
One Witcher 1, 2, 3 sa Switch?
Yeah.
Pre-order yan. Yung mga ganyang titles, pre-order ka agad yan.
Tsaka, also, for all of you tech fans out there, NVIDIA, Razer, Logitech, and Intel will have their own when it comes to sa Gamescom. So, if NVIDIA will have their own press conferences, I think it's the 1100 series of their of their graphic GPU line. 1100 series na. So, yung mga hindi pa nakakabili ng mga 1000 series dyan, eto na yung pagkakataon kasi magmumura yan. Hopefully. Kasi tapos na naman siguro yung Bitcoin phase ng mundo, and nakabili na sila lahat, hindi na magtataas ang mga presyo ng GPUs and everything. Wala na yung mga miners. Yung mga nagmamamine dyan, tigil nyo na. Kasi mababa na ang presyo ng Bitcoin.
Marami pa rin nagmamine.
Marami pa nga rin nagmamine. Pero yun kasi, that's the reason why tumaas yung
GPU. Yeah. Kasi nga, they use the graphic card.
I mean, particularly in China, they're hoarding GPUs and everything, creating this huge warehouse just for mining.
Well, where the GPUs are built there.
Oo nga di ba? Hindi nila pinapabot sa market,
Meron actually I've seen it. Meron sila, the NVIDIA has a specific GPU that they sell in China that they don't sell outside.
I've seen that. Saka, when you buy Chinese NVIDIA, it's original parts. But what they do is they swap the parts. They swap the parts. You can actually buy a 1080 for like 1/4 the original price. Pero kasi yung casing na ginamit nila is from 900 series, 700 series. Pero yung architecture is 1080.
Oh. Well, I think somebody did yun nga, yung bumili ng cheap pero the architecture is the same. Tapos for like less than half the price, pero it works.
It works nga.
It works.
Nakakatakot lang kasi. Nakakatakot lang.
Yun lang. Siyempre yun nga yung paano yung warranty, yung ganun.
Exactly.
But in China, they don't care.
So yun, I think that's what we are anticipating when it comes to Gamescom. Gamescom will happen on the 21st, 20th. That's in Cologne, Germany. So 21st, so probably 22nd sa Philippines. Just hang in there pagdating sa announcement when it comes to your Twitch. Twitch TV will, of course, will broadcast all the press conference and everything. So I'll wait for it. Probably Monday, Tuesday, they'll be having their press conferences for the big companies like Sony, Microsoft, EA, and everything. They'll be having most of their press conferences before the event itself. Syempre, ayaw nilang, kasi if you do that on the event itself, mahati yung mga tao. So, wala na pupunta doon sa convention.
Oo, tama.
So, they give the press enough time to actually write their stuff and everything. So, come the start of the event, meron na inaabangan yung mga tao and everything. So, tama lang naman. Kasi the press conference is for press and everything, and everyone else. So, yun. That's what we're looking for. And after this, we'll have another podcast talking about what exactly happened on the event itself. So, pag-uusapan natin yung mga kilig moments natin, yung mga lumabas, yung mga in-announce, di ba?
Kung alin yung tumama.
Kung gaano karami yung binili ni Rainier dahil in-announce nila na agad yung yung pre-order.
Ayoko nang panood.
Di ba? Kung magkano yung nagastos ni Rainier total sa araw na yun, di ba? So,
i-total natin.
yeah. So, we're looking forward to that and another exciting time for gaming, of course. Yeah, that's it. That's the show for today, guys. So if you guys have any comments, anything you want to add, anything we missed on this episode, just let us know on our Facebook. You can comment. I think you can actually comment on Spotify, right? Just let us know. We'll be there for you guys. That's it. Anything else you want to add, Rainier?
Yeah. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, John. And Ubisoft Philippines, we're still waiting for you.
Tama. Ubisoft, we're still waiting for you guys. I-hashtag namin to pag pinost namin.
Oo, tama. Active sila dun sa Facebook nila. I'm sure may magre-reply dyan.
Invite na yan.
We'll be in Ubisoft. Invite us, we'll be there.
Oo nga. Okay. Alright, so that's it. Until next time, guys. Huwag masyadong puro kalaro. And you have a great day. Puro Kalaro is created by Jamie De Guzman and John Lopez. Follow our Facebook page at Puro Kalaro. To support the show, go to ko-fi.com/Puro Kalaro. That's ko-fi.com/Puro Kalaro.